Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
On WKYT this morning, a search for a Harrison County man missing for the past week has been halted after search crews have found a body in the river. We'll tell you the latest on that coming up next.
Also, Madison County's deputies investigating after a shooting sent a man to the hospital and another to jail.
And a former UK basketball star suffers a serious injury during his NBA debut. Well, of those stories and more, and breaking news as it happens, it's coming up on WKYT This Morning. Good morning to you at 5 a.m. We're so delighted you're with us as we get this day off and rolling. Tough to see that happen to anybody, and with Julius Randle, it's very sad.
Yeah.
I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Hopefully he's on the mend and can recover and bounce back quickly.
Yeah, we'll let you know how he's doing. We want to check in with Micah this morning. Changes are coming in that weather, no doubt about that. Good morning.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Good morning, guys. We're looking outside in the 50s this morning. And you know what? We're going to stay in the 50s. And we have some rain down toward the southern zones. A lot of that's trying to break away and kind of move on out. It'll take some time, another few hours, and then it'll kind of move on out. And once that happens, we'll be left with a mixture of sun and clouds this afternoon, but still cooler conditions. There's the heaviest rain over Monticello there in Wayne County, sliding off into Pulaski and also McCreary County. So keep in mind, 27, 127, 75, High Rogers Parkway. It's going to be pretty sloppy this morning. Temperatures are in the 40s and 50s. It's a cool start for a cool day. 58, cooler by the afternoon. We're sitting there. Say goodbye to the 70s and 80s. They're nowhere anytime soon. Halloween is going to be our focus of the forecast. It's looking more like a trick than a treat. It does not look good. Models are really ramping up this system. But what does that mean for you and the trick-or-treating times? Is it going to work for you? I'll show you that coming up.
All right, Micah, we'll see you in a bit, and let's get to the news.
A Berea man is in jail this morning after Madison County deputies say a man shot another at a home in Madison County.
The Madison County Detention Center has confirmed to us that 67-year-old Johnny Durham was arrested in connection with the shooting. WKYT's Whitney Wetzel is at our live desk with the latest on the investigation. Whitney, good morning.
Good morning. Still a lot of unanswered questions about this shooting, but we do know that one man has been arrested in connection to the incident. Johnny Durham is now behind bars, charged with assault. Here's what we do know. The shooting happened around 11 o'clock last night at a home on South Dogwood Drive in Berea. Officers tell us one man shot another man. Police haven't said where that victim was shot, but he was taken to UK hospital, and the shooter was taken in for questioning. Now, at this point, it's unclear whether Durham was actually the shooter, but neighbors tell us Durham does own the home where the shooting happened. So far, police have not released the name of the victim or his condition. At the live desk, Whitney Wetzel, back to you.
Whitney, thank you very much. And new this morning, Kentucky State Police have served indictment warrants on 2 people accused of shooting and killing a West Liberty man.
State troopers say they served warrants on Christopher and Kimberly Payton in connection with the death of Randy Williams. Williams was found October 16th, shot multiple times at his home on Dyer Branch Road in West Liberty. The next day, Christopher and Kimberly Payton were arrested. Christopher charged with murder. Kimberly was charged with complicity to commit murder. We also now know that 22-year-old Michael Ferguson's been indicted on charges of felicitation of murder and evidence tampering in connection with the case. Well, the search for a missing Harrison County man has taken a disturbing turn after crews say they found a body in a river. 32-year-old Clinton O'Brien's been missing now for a week. The search was put on hold when search and rescue crews pulled a body out of Robinson Dam. They say that after finding his car near the dam on Monday night, they began to search.
Having the keys in the ignition was just a trigger for us that we really need to thoroughly make sure there's nothing down here. I mean, we would rather left here thinking he wasn't here as to finding somebody.
Now, keep in mind, crews have not yet identified the body as O'Brien, so they're still trying to figure out what led up to his disappearance. Well, we have some sad news to pass on this morning about a former UK basketball star.
Yeah, Julius Randle, who was just a first-round draft pick for the Los Angeles Lakers, broke his leg early this morning during his debut NBA game. It's a sad story, and WKYT's Sean Moody is live from Rupp Arena with the latest. Sean, what can you tell us about the situation?
Hey there, Bill. Yeah, Randall had a great year here in Lexington, here at Rupp Arena. He was the 7th pick overall. This was going to be his big NBA debut. Now he's sidelined while doctors try and figure out exactly how serious this injury is. Doctors will take a closer look at Randall's leg today. Last night they said he broke his right tibia. He was injured late in the game against the Houston Rockets. Video from TNT showed Randall driving to the basket, going up for the shot, and then making contact with a couple of Houston Rockets players. It appeared his left leg grazed his right leg awkwardly during that play. Now, at this point, we don't know exactly how serious it is. He had played about 13 minutes or so in the game and had scored 2 points. Live in Lexington, Sean Moody, WKYT.
Sean, thank you very much. A former Harlan County High School girls basketball coach has been accused of trying to videotape players in the locker room. The Harlan County Sheriff's Office arrested 41-year-old Anthony Nolan at the school yesterday afternoon. He coached the girls basketball team until May, but still taught English at Harlan County High School. The sheriff says the investigation began in May after he received a complaint from a parent.
He had informed me that his daughter, with several other girls, had located what they believed to be Mr. Nolan's cell phone in a mesh part of a duffel bag and in an empty locker, and it apparently was recording at the time.
Nolan has been charged with criminal attempt to promote a minor in a sex performance and criminal attempt to promote a sexual performance by a minor. But the sheriff says more charges could be filed. Nolan will be arraigned next week.
Well, rumors once more swirling around the city of Ferguson, Missouri. This time it's about whether or not the police chief there will resign. A CNN report states that the Ferguson police chief, Thomas Jackson, is planning to resign, and they cite unnamed government officials as their sources. However, Jackson told local media he has no plans to resign and that he wasn't even asked to or fired. The city's mayor also confirmed that Jackson has not resigned. This comes after folks there have been upset with police's handling of the officer-involved shooting death of unarmed teen Michael Brown back in August.
We're rolling toward 5:07 on WKYT this morning. 2 roads in Montgomery County now bear the names of 2 heroes. The signs were unveiled during a service with military honors. One road was renamed for a Pearl Harbor survivor, John Toy, and the other for a soldier, Garth Sizemore, who died while fighting in Iraq. Garth's parents, both veterans themselves, say they're glad to have a way to memorialize their son.
I drive by, I'm going to see the last face I saw, which is 2003 when they left town. That's what it's going to be to me.
The signs on the actual roadways will be uncovered today.
The Louisville Zoo says one of its pythons did something no other python has ever done before. Workers there say Thelma reproduced without ever meeting a male snake. They say the 11-year-old snake is a rare example of, all right, bear with me here, parthenogenesis. That's a scientific term for virgin birth.
We thought that was a little odd that we had a clutch of eggs. Sometimes snakes can retain sperm, and that's possible. So we took that clutch and we incubated some of them here, and lo and behold, we hatched some offspring.
Interesting. Thelma's offspring are all female. They're said to be normal and healthy. There you go.